Oh. Now we see it from their perspective, Daryl leaving. And do we find out who let him out? My bet's the girl, his ex-partner, for a start. Look at that. Think how unhappy Negan's gonna be. Oh, would Negan punish Dwight? We'll see. Isn't it mad that I'm kind of hoping he doesn't, like, I'm predicting Dwight? Like, I was so stern when I first met these people that I wouldn't shift my view on the fact that they're all, like, they've all lost, they're all bad, they're all Negan, whatever. But now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I don't want him to punish Dwight, because why do I get the feeling like he would? They can do two things right now. They can treat Eugene properly. Well, they probably will start by treating him properly to get him to make bullets. He'll probably refuse, and then they'll start bringing out the tactics of, I don't know, torture, doing what they did to Daryl until he complies. Another Negan episode. God's sakes. Someone's gonna get punished. Oh, what did I just say? Treat him nicely. Give him a cozy, cozy living, hoping that he's easy to persuade. See? And then, the minute he refuses, crack. If he refuses. And I think he will. He's come a long way.
Your friend Daryl didn't get a chance to see it before he bounced.
Oh.
Yeah. You know where he is?
No.
Daryl left the note. Oh, I think
if I did.
he should have taken the note. And Dwight's gonna know who it is as well. If that was Dwight's ex-partner that's left that note and gave him the key, and Dwight finds out, Dwight's not gonna want to hand her in. And the other thing that scares me about Dwight as well is he's gone against Negan before and came back. If he betrays Negan again, what then? How does that look?
You hungry? I'll get you something. What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, to eat. What do you want?
Really, anything I want.
Dude, yes. You can have anything. What do
Dude,
you want?
yes.
Can I have lobster?
No, you can't have lobster. What the hell do you think this is?
Do you have canned pasta and tomato sauce? What about potato chips?
We got...
What the hell? This is not how I expected Eugene to react. I don't know, like, but this weird theory just popped into my mind, like, if they... Like, Eugene's a smart person, right? He's incredibly smart. If he just asks for the right things, imagine he finds a way to, like, I don't want to say build something to get out, but I don't know, I just had this weird, like, picture of him being in a cell or him being in a position where he can slowly start collecting things and maybe months down the line, eventually that creates an opportunity for him. I don't know.
We're on an easy street.
Oh, gosh almighty.
Champagne. We're sitting pretty.
What the hell? Bro, he's vibing to it. I mean, to be fair, right? The first time you hear it, you're probably going to vibe to it. And how, has he even told Negan yet? Oh, for God's sake. See, what did I say? You know what the funniest thing as well is? There was someone in the comments, it's a good time to say this, that was telling me, like, saying, how are you not laughing at Negan's remarks? How do you expect me to laugh at anything that guy says when this is what he does? He has just straight up assumed that it is his fault, Dwight's fault, and beaten him. Yeah, people were telling me off for not laughing at his jokes. But I'm not gonna laugh. He literally is an asshole.
I was short a wife.
What?
Which one? Sherry.
Oh my.
Know anything about that, Dwighty boy?
So she
Cause I gotta tell you, that is one hell of a coincidence.
She just left on.
Leaving just a few short hours after Daryl took off. You change your stripes on me, Dwighty.
I just hate his voice. Oh gosh. Really irks me.
Who are you, Dwight?
Oh. Who are you?
I'm Negan. He's either on his way home, or he's coming back here to try to kill some more of us. Mostly you and me.
Was he killed Dwight? Like, obviously it's all fiction, right? So none of my decisions have any weight. Like, yeah, obviously if I make a certain choice or have a certain opinion, it might wreck my reputation. I don't know, that's the worst that could possibly happen. But, like, you almost feel a little bit guilty for thinking a certain way. You almost feel a little bit bad for being so straight away angry and horrible, and like, not to say it's horrible because we had reason, like we still have reason not to like Dwight. Denise is still dead, like that's still a consequence of Dwight's decisions, and I know, you know, it was under Negan's orders, but you still choose to do that. People may forgive you, that's fair enough. Like I think my opinion on forgiveness and redemption has changed quite a lot in regard to the saviors and the workers. I'm gonna call, especially the people that work for Negan. There's like a higher circle of those that just are messed up and run this place, and is, you know, I don't really feel like there's much hope. There are a bunch of them that are like that, but then you've got a whole bunch that are just here working. The whole idea of redemption, like they definitely can redeem themselves. Can we forgive them? I don't think I'm gonna be able to answer that question until maybe I forgive someone. It feels really like conflicting in my brain to consider forgiving him because of who died. Yeah, it's really complicated. But yeah, you almost feel bad being so negative because so far we've watched 10 minutes? The entire time the emotion has been worry for Dwight, sympathy for Dwight, and fear of Negan. Which I'm sure is like Dwight is just fearing Negan, as am I. I guess the real test will be, for example, if Daryl had become Negan and killed innocent people, I think that would answer my question about how I feel about becoming Negan, because I think I jumped the gun about my assessment on that. Maybe we get to see that with Eugene. The first thing that comes to mind is Iron Man, when he was put in a cave and asked to make weapons for terrorists, and he refused to, right? Like I feel like that's the decision point of when you lose or you win. When you lose or you don't lose.
You think you know where Sherry went? Yeah. Bring her back.
The ultimate test. See? Look at that photo. Can you look at that photo and see villainous characters, bad characters, characters that are undeserving of forgiveness or redemption? He must, in his brain, think that if he brings her back, she dies. Imagine his ultimate character arc is to fight alongside us. That would be mad, eh?
You're one of us now, not them. They ate shit, we eat good.
No, thank you.
You want something? You take a haircut.
What? They're treating him like this because they want him to, produce.
Good cop this thing first, see how far we get. There he is. Man of the hour. Come on over here, big fella. Don't be rude, asshole. Say hello.
Hello.
You got a name, asshole?
Shut up.
Eugene.
You see this right here? Now, under normal circumstances, I'd be showing you that real close over and over again. But, Eugene, see, all I really want to know is if you are a smarty pants.
Like, if you're in Eugene's position, like, do you remember back with Dawn, like, you had the doctor guy? He knew that if they found someone that could replace him, they would get rid of him. That's what I'm worried about. Like, if that somehow they try and extract his skills and use them, and then eventually they don't need him, that's the only reason he is alive. And bully the hell out of him, let's be honest.
You really are just some asshole.
That guy there, he's the one I really don't like.
I have PhDs in biochemistry, as well as immunology and microbiology, and I've completed my doctorate, which makes me a doctor.
All right, then, Dr. Smart Pants. How do we keep them on their feet?
Is that even wait, what? Keep them on their feet? Imagine they find a way to, like, slow down the degradation of their bodies, or, like, allow something to be able to keep them together, or...
You already possess the means to resolve your issue. Step 1, melt down scrap metal. Step 2, pour it over the compromised walker as they are in contact with the chain link.
Wow.
The liquid metal will harden. Bonus points for covering their head and protecting them from head trauma from...
Gosh almighty, so he's just... I mean, I'm not angry at him because I know why he's doing it, but...
God damn, if that ain't the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. Not only is that practical, it is just badass. Does Rick have you doing this kind of valuable stuff for him?
Like, it's like... Like, he just is terrifying Eugene, and he knows he is. That's what I hate about him. He knows he is scaring him.
As a token of my gratitude, I'm gonna send you over a few of my wives to your apartment tonight, show you a good time. You can have a little dinner, some drinks, share a few laughs.
Did you say wives mean in plural?
Hell, yes I did. Why don't you go have some fun?
Some people are easier to scare into, you know, compliance. But he knows that. Negan knows that with some people, it requires a different kind of tactic. Like, he's manipulative and he's incredibly smart.
It is attempting to exact revenge upon the evil Quotile for the destruction of Isaac 4.
This is kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Maybe you should take it easy, Amber. Maybe I shouldn't. Frankie. Want a massage? Negan loves them.
The thing that upsets me is they only do this because they're told as well. Like, they're all like slaves, man.
Well, I appreciate the gesture, and I'm fully aware that none of you ladies are here this evening of your own volition. Would you care for more microwave popcorn?
I'd be down with just having an intelligent conversation.
I like that.
What would you like to talk about?
How about the Human Genome Project? I could talk about that shit all night.
Okay,
In truth,
all jokes aside, like, the very first Negan group that we got introduced to, those ladies, you just knew that they weren't bad. Like, if you go back and watch my reaction, I'm pretty sure it was really conflicting. Like, I remember just feeling, like, so conflicted and so ick. Like, these people don't seem bad. They don't seem horrible, but we've heard so many bad things. I don't understand. That's my initial thought, right? And it's continued. Like, I should have looked back then. I should have trusted my gut.
I'm not at liberty to discuss. In all likelihood, even if I could, he'd probably escape your comprehension.
He just insult us, honey.
He just roasted them in IQ. I love
Seriously?
it. Some balloons. Is he about to show them that he can make a bomb?
Just slaves.
Excuse me?
Whatever.
This is such a weird thing to react to. I need to go take a break. Give me 5 minutes.
I'm gonna light this candle.
Oh,
Hopefully this doesn't set off too big of an explosion. Bloody hell. So weird to react to, eh? Listen to Eugene. Oh, well, I'm happy that he's,
yeah.
you know, not just being abused. Okay, here we go. Dwight. What now? This is the more crazy plot line. Oh, this is where he lived.
Dee, we always said that if we got separated, I should come back here and wait for you. You'd show up with beer and pretzels. Hey, remember that? I wish I could wait for you now. But I don't know if you'd come with me, or if you'd take me back there, or you'd kill me.
Oh,
You didn't
this is a
want to
letter
live
she
in that
wrote
world,
him.
And I made you. I did what I did because I didn't want you to die. But now you've killed. And you've become everything you didn't want to be. And I let Daryl go because he reminded you of who you used to be.
That's actually so horrible. That actually makes me feel like shit.
I don't think I'm gonna make it out here, but you're wrong. Being there isn't better than being dead.
Wow.
It's worse.
It's kind of mimicking what I was saying about once you become Negan, you've lost. My logic was that becoming Negan was like death. Now, I'm not saying that he's irredeemable, but at that point, can you not forgive him? You know? But you think to yourself, why did he kill? Because he was just doing what Negan said. He just thought that was the best way to protect the person he cares about. Why they didn't just leave and run away way back when? Because of the fear of Negan. It literally killed him.
I loved who you were. I'm sorry I made you into who you are. Goodbye, honey.
So messed up, it's not even funny. Wow, and he can't...
We need your help. You saw Amber last night. She just drinks and cries.
How the hell does Negan feel about this?
She asked us to help her end it.
Weren't afforded any mental health services.
No.
What they're asking Eugene is
She just
actually
wants to
crazy.
take something. She wants to go to sleep and not wake up. We were hoping that you could make something for her.
Are you saying you can't do it?
No, I think he can. He just
Lack
doesn't.
of ability is not the problem here.
Yeah. And I know he'll do it because he's got such a
How
kind
much
heart.
does she weigh?
Don't know, maybe 120. Why?
If you could get me her exact weight, I could guarantee a semi-precise TO pain-free D. ASAP.
Unless they're... No. Imagine they're planning on doing that to Negan. Like, imagine... Like... Nah. Imagine it's like them trying to... Because obviously, if they try and employ him to do that to Negan, he's not going to say yes because he's terrified. So if they spin a story, I'm not saying that they have spun a story, but if they do, and he does this, imagine then how Negan responds. Like, oh. And I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen because God knows. Either way, Negan's going to be pretty pissed off. He's not going to die from this, I know that much.
I would like a single blister pack of your most extra strength cold capsule.
The line's a line. What, they not have them where you come from? You don't know how they work?
No, I'm familiar.
Get in it, prick.
Whoa.
All right, number 16. My name is Dr. Eugene Porter. I've recently been appointed to the newly created post of chief engineer of this facility. I report directly to Negan, which means you report directly to my ass. The cold capsules now.
It kind of like gives me goosebumps because I know he doesn't mean it, but...
We get so many new faces, I didn't...
See how she's scared? Look at that. Gosh, man, I've got goosebumps.
Want this too. I don't even know what you call this. I'm gonna call it a Grimbly Gunk.
Grimbly gunk. The hell is this? Oh, not the bloody iron thing again. Oh, it's gonna be one of those girls, isn't it?
You are going to want to pay close attention to this.
The hell?
No. I didn't do anything. I found this little souvenir.
What even is
away
that?
in your desk. I don't know what that is.
Wait, did he put that there? I'm so lost. Wasn't that the end of the note? Goodbye, honey? Why?
You left the door open and let my puppy out.
Oh.
You knew Sherry hated Daryl being here.
No, she did let him out, eh? No, the note literally did say that. So so has he cut the note saying, wow, Dwight.
See, Sherry told Whitey boy the whole story right before she was torn apart. A super hot girl. She's like... Why? Why would he do that? Why would he intentionally try to hurt you?
I'm starting to think that if anyone hates Negan more than anyone, it's going to be Dwight. But he's just I can't actually believe that. I know he's doing it. This has to break him down, eh? This has to seriously destroy his soul, doing something like this. Even if it's for the right reason.
Please.
Reason.
Please, Jesus, don't hurt me, please. Tell me you did it and that you're sorry. I don't have to do this. Yes, I did it. All of it.
He's gonna do it anyway.
Sir.
He's not. He still broke his arm.
That is all you had to say.
How does Dwight live with him now, knowing that... Oh my God. And you think that...
Good thing we got a spare Dr. Carson. I trust you, Dwighty boy.
Genuinely, this just reaffirms what I was saying. I never thought I would feel bad and remorse for him, but I do. But it genuinely just reaffirms my belief. Again. The belief that once you're Negan, you're lost.
Are you alright?
Better than that.
Gosh
Did
almighty.
you make the pills?
I did. But you can't have them.
We told her that you were going to help us, and she
Pump
says
your
that
brakes, Red. Sid pills aren't for Amber. Sid pills are for Negan.
What did I say?
Didn't he kill your friends?
Several. But I imagine we killed about 30 or so of his. Turnabout and all that.
We'll tell him that it was your idea to make them and that you tried to get us to help.
He'll believe me over you for the same reason he believed Dwight over the doctor. You're replaceable to him.
Wow.
I, on the other hand, am not.
You're a coward.
Is
That
that...
is a correct assessment.
I don't think he did that. No, he's not protecting Negan, he's protecting himself. I think. Or maybe he's even protecting them. I don't know. Oh, look at that face.
Yeah, Frankie and Tanya, nothing but good things to say about you.
Really?
I know how hard it can be to accept change, to get on the right team. I do not make this invitation to everyone. You do not need to be scared anymore.
Really though?
You don't need to be scared.
I don't believe that for a second.
You just have to answer me one question. Who are
I'm Negan. I'm utterly, completely, stone cold Negan.
No, you're not.
Hey, be careful with that.
Well, it changes everything because now someone said it who I don't believe is.
Regarding me clamping down on you. Eugene. You're Dwight.
And the thing that makes me sick is, right now, in this frame, I don't see a bad person. I don't know how to feel about that. Because now, I don't hate Dwight. How was that even possible?
We're Negan. Yeah.
Gosh almighty. Alright guys, this has just made everything way more complicated than I ever thought it would be. It all stems around I'm Negan. What the hell does that even mean? What does that even mean? I'm Negan. When I first heard that phrase, it was straightforward as anything. It meant a signature of death, basically. Once you become Negan, you are dead. Now, I don't believe saying I'm Negan makes you Negan. I think it's more complex than that. Let me just put this way. Actually, maybe this is the way I should word it. I am Negan isn't agreeing to be like Negan. It's agreeing to be what you need to be to survive. That's the way I'm gonna describe that now. Becoming Negan, saying I am Negan, is a lot more complex than just becoming immoral and becoming what you hate and all these different things. It's more complicated than that. It's just survival. It is just survival. And if you don't become Negan, you end up like Daryl was. But different people will. Eugene, it's unfortunate, but he isn't the strongest person. He's terrified of this world and he wants to survive, and we've seen his character in the past do things that we don't agree with to survive. Now, I'm not saying he's a bad person. Like I said, that final shot is the most conflicting shot of the episode because I look at Dwight and Eugene and I go, I don't really hate either of these people right now. Like, I'm conflicted more than anything about Dwight. Eugene, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect anyone from our group to say I am Negan. This changes everything for me because at first I was like, okay, no, so saying I am Negan is like signing off your life. But that's not what it is. Eugene could have just told Negan what those girls were plotting, but he didn't, so he's still there. It's not like he is just an evil, horrible person. Dwight could have told Negan what happened with Cherie. He didn't. He lied to protect her, even though she left him. Every decision has its consequences now, but every decision has its purpose. That's what I think is starting to sort of grow in my mind, and becoming Negan and saying I'm Negan and all that nonsense. If anything, it really for me, it doesn't really mean anything in terms of a judgment of one's character. I think that's one thing that I jumped way too fast to the conclusion of way back when we first heard people saying that. I refused to believe that it meant anything but being like Negan. And I think I was supposed to be in that position. Like I said, I think the writers are incredibly clever. I think they've written this so perfectly that they've put me in this conundrum, and they've developed me in such a way where, like, it's not like Eugene becoming Negan is the moment that I've changed my mind. Dwight's the reason I changed my mind, which is another thing I didn't expect. Dwight going out and doing what he did, and even though what he's done has resulted in another man dying, Dwight has changed my mind about what that means. It's a sacrifice. Yes, it's a sacrifice for survival. And some people are going to make it and some people aren't. Some people don't believe there's another way. What I think about Negan, which is so clever, is, you know, like with the whole getting all these groups together to attack, and all the groups to come together and convincing people to want to attack. Like, let's use the last episode as an example of the one before. Gregory was basically saying, we want to sign that waiver, basically going, look, we waive the chance of a better life. We want to count our blessings that we've got, live with the consequences, right? He said that. That's kind of like signing, like, to become Negan, right? Ezekiel, you know, of course they're not signing to become Negan, but him saying that we've got a relationship which is peaceful, let's keep it that way. That is deciding, again, you know, like it's the fear of Negan and pinning people into a point where they feel like the only way you can survive and live is by basically losing that part of yourself that wasn't Negan. Now, I'm not saying that Eugene's going to go and do something horrible, and I'm not saying that he's now in a position where, like, he's going to be immoral and gross and blah, 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 blah. What the hell was that? I'm not saying that, but he has just signed the waiver for his survival. So it changes my perspective anyway. The reason I want to make it really apparent that it isn't Eugene that's changed my opinion is because it's so much more powerful that Dwight did that. Dwight started off being one of the more hated characters in my eyes. I mean, slowly we see why. Slowly we see, well, you know what we see? We start with Dwight when he's Negan. We're continuously seeing why he's trapped in that moment, why he is chained to that identity now. We've just seen that. But as much as he hasn't changed in the sense that he's Negan, my perspective on him has changed drastically because now I can see why. Like I said, maybe you're not forgivable in that scenario. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Until I can forgive someone, until I feel that forgiveness, I'm not going to be able to tell you whether I can forgive them. But they can be redeemed. And that's something that I believe that becoming Negan doesn't void you of. Like, you can be redeemed if you become Negan, but I don't know if you can be saved. I don't know if that part of you that you lose when signing that can be saved again. I don't know. Like I said, this is all vague for me and blurry, and I'm trying to work it out as I go. And a lot of these viewpoints you guys may watch and go, this is just blatantly wrong, right? You've seen everything, so you might go, this is just wrong. What, he's chatting a bunch of nonsense. But that's the beauty of reactions, and that's why I loved watching them back in the day. I don't watch them now because I'm scared I'm going to get recommendations come up, but I used to watch them before I made a reaction channel. And the best part about it is when you get reactionists that talk, when you get reactionists that discuss towards the end of episodes and shows, when you get reactionists that properly engage with the content, like, it's so beautiful seeing that progression. Even though you might look at my Beyond the Wars, maybe Beyond the Wall 4 just came out, I think that was quite an opinionated Beyond the Wall. Maybe you'll watch that and go, gosh, like, this is so blatantly wrong. But then you can look at that and then go, look at this reaction and go, far out, look at the change. Isn't that amazing to see how a writer, a production team, a show has changed my view on that quickly and that drastically? It's actually mind-blowing. This is why we need to do a Beyond the Wall, because Dwight, I don't hate him, and it's the most conflicting thing because I know he's killed twice now in my eyes, properly, and he killed Denise, right? I know he's done that, and he's been a part of all of this terrorizing of us. Now that Eugene's in the scenario, it opens your mind again as well, because this is the first time we're getting a situation where someone does sign that agreement that we knew before they signed it. I don't know where we see Eugene go from here. I don't know whether we see Eugene make the bullets. He's kept the medication, he hasn't said something about it, so that's a good sign, but I don't know what he does. Maybe he makes a whole bunch of ammunition which result in the deaths of hundreds of people. I get this weird feeling like he's going to be conflicted at some point, and I also get this weird feeling that's going to get him killed. I don't know why. He's going to try something, I don't know what. It just opens up the whole perspective. What else do I have to say? I'm getting really running out of time now, actually. 25 minutes to get to work. I think it's a 20-minute... Oh shit, is it a 20-minute walk? Anyway, yeah, look. let's leave that there, because this episode has been so overwhelmingly like crazy in terms of questions, and if anything, I'm gonna have to talk again at some point. We'll do a Beyond the What if you really want. Maybe I will do a Beyond the What of becoming a Negan. But anyway, if you enjoyed, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to channel for new content every single week. And of course, follow the Instagram Danny with 2 Ds. And if you do want to engage in the Beyond the Wall, guys, don't forget to ask your question. I will put up a community tab tonight, community. But yeah, that's all from me, guys. As ever, it's me, Dan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.